Ravens are saying, but they're not saying, is that we really don't believe in you, Lamar. Just call a spade a spade. I mean, we know you are a tremendous talent, but we don't think we can win a Super Bowl with you.
Talk that talk.
Man, what's going on with my man, Lamar Jackson, man? Why? It's a conspiracy theory going out there that the owners are blocking his pay. Blocking his increase, blocking his blessings.
A little collusion.
Collusion going on where everybody in cahoots to stop our brother from making the money he rightfully deserves.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot that goes into that, man.
Right.
It's one of those situations where you should have paid the man earlier.
Right.
Pay him sooner. You set the precedent instead of letting the precedent get set.
100%.
So because you didn't pay him sooner, now this is what it is. And, you know, like I said, I've been watching a lot of TV shows and just listening to people. And I just feel like a lot of things get misconstrued. A part of it, and this is no shade to Lamar, but stats have shown a quarterback or anybody, or quarterback mainly, that takes up more than 15% of your salary cap. In 20 years, only 3 of those quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl. So the only outliers are Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, and was one more. Only 3 in the last since 2000. Only 3 quarterbacks that have taken up more than 15% of your salary cap have went on to win a Super Bowl. And if you pay Lamar what he's talking about being paid,
how much you want to get paid again?
He just won a whole bunch of guaranteed money. It ain't really been like a number that
he just want. So what's his guarantee? Do you know his guarantee?
Nah, like I said, it hasn't been a reported number. Like it's been like hearsay, but nothing has been like report. And he don't have an agent, so he's negotiating for himself.
Right.
So that's kind of where how the owners are looking at it. Like it's not collusion. It's more or less like, look at what's going on, man. Everybody. You get into these deals, and then how do you surround the team?
Here's my thing, man. Okay, I hear what you're trying to say, but let's call a spade, man.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is, bro. Just say you don't want to pay the man because you don't think that if you invest that money in him, he's going to end up possibly winning a Super Bowl. That's just, look, when people put in the dollars and they put the money up for their players, that means they believe in that quarterback. What they're saying, what the Ravens are saying, but they're not saying, is that we really don't believe in you, Lamar. Just call a spade a spade. I mean, we know you are a tremendous talent, but we don't think we can win a Super Bowl with you. But we know what you bring in for us, which is box office. You bring in a lot of revenue. A lot of people, viewership want to see you play. But we don't think it's going to equivalent to a Super Bowl. So we don't want to pay you what you probably deserve to be paid. We're going to pay you what we think you deserve to be paid. And that saves our butt. So if you never won a Super Bowl, at least we got some bread on our end by having you continue to play and be a part of our franchise and things like this. Like, the man has been putting up numbers, and he's been continuing to get better. Now he got hurt this season. He got hurt this season.
He got hurt last season, too.
I know, but he played majority of last season, though, even when he was hurt. He still played.
They didn't make the playoffs.
But he still played.
He did.
Or whatnot. And so...
And he was hurt the season before that.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
High risk, high reward.
That's life, right? Ain't that life, right?
Sure.
You gotta bet on something. And so if this is true, and I have this, I think there's some sentiment to it.
Yeah.
I think
usually where there's smoke, there's some fire.
Exactly. I 100% think that the league, because we wanted them. We was trying to get him.
And now y'all saying y'all out.
And now we saying we out. I'm like, well, I mean, I get it. We got a quarterback, but that's Lamar Jackson. That could have been the new Michael Vick of Atlanta. You know how crazy that would have been? You know how tickets would have been? That would have been crazy.
And he's from that area.
And he's from that area, and they said no. So I think what's going on behind the scenes is like, look, man, because you said it earlier about Deshaun Watson, but the owner even put it out there.
The Ravens owner put it out there that he did not like what the Browns did because it's going to set a precedent that people should be able to get fully guaranteed contracts all the way across, especially the quarterback position.
100%. And then this is what I'm talking about. When you start kind of being this dictator of who get paid and how they get paid, there's other leagues happening.
Yeah.
And all it takes, you see what's going on with PGA and the Live and this whole golf thing, when they get in the bag over there, if the people in PGA start feeling like, yo, they getting a lot of bread over there, I'm going to jump ship.
Well,
it's just like social media. It was MySpace.
Yeah.
Then MySpace went to Facebook. Then Facebook went to Instagram.
Yeah.
Then Instagram went to Snapchat.
Yeah.
Then Snapchat turned to what? TikTok. But before those, it was YouTube.
And it was Vine.
Vine
was popping.
Exactly. So don't think that everything is glitter over here and it can't change. Like, a lot of people be so caught in their ways. I get it. You a global billionaire company, but all it takes, you got to realize we're in a time where players have more leverage than we used to have ever before, in my opinion.
A lot of control.
They can dictate the market. They can dictate what's going on. And imagine if Lamar Jackson say, all right, bet. You don't want to play me? Oh, y'all all in this together? Bet. I'm out. I go play XFL, play less games, get a bonus. I'm still going to get paid from endorsement deals. I go over there, play 9 games a season. I'm having a great time. I win a championship. Whatever. I don't care what you say about, because at the end of the day, the legacies don't matter to the masses. Because the reality, it's a professional sport. You're getting paid to play sports.
Yeah.
The goal is to make as much money as you can, to leverage it, to own businesses, to pay it for your kids, or whatever the case may be. Super Bowls are the bonuses. That's the extra stuff. That's the stuff that gets you in a barbershop conversation. But ain't no brother going to be mad if a brother goes to go XFL or go to another league to go get his bag and he get paid and he start doing numbers, and then what's going to happen? The trickle effect. Hey, Lamar getting chicken over there.
Or he's created chicken. He basically created the chicken.
You get what I'm saying?
Now he's opened up a whole new revenue stream and all that. But I mean, as a counterpoint, playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
How many teams are a quarterback away from being them guys? And that's the thing that you have to consider. Are you really a quarterback away from being a viable contender? Because if you're not just a quarterback away to push the eggs on the quarterback and still don't have the requisite supplementary parts to complement said quarterback, it becomes a thing. Because look at the Ravens. What have they done? Nothing. And they've been doing nothing with Lamar on a rookie deal. So now you about to give them the bag.
Hey, they went to the Super Bowl, but they've been to the playoffs.
But the goal,
of course, the Super Bowl
is the Super Bowl.
But they ain't had weapons. We've already said that. Lamar ain't got weapons. Give him some Patrick Mahomes weapons. You know what I'm saying? But now Patrick changed that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Come on.
He did.
Yeah.
Patrick's a different breed.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, that means you have to drive very well.
Right.
You have to do a whole bunch of other stuff very well.
Shout out to Kansas City in that offensive line, too. Because we saw what Patrick would look like with offensive line.
And they went and figured it out.
Exactly. So that may be the solution to a lot of quarterbacks. Invest in the line, get them right.
But they lucked up in Creed Humphrey. I wouldn't say lucked up, but they was able to draft him late. Orlando Brown came from the Ravens, but he's a free agent currently.
Do you think he deserved to get paid?
I believe he deserved to get paid.
Do you think he deserved to get the max, whatever he's asking for?
The guaranteed stuff?
The guaranteed.
Best of Philly's availability. How available has he been outside since his MVP season?
I mean, he's been available, but he ain't been available. Here's my thing. I say pay the man, find an equal middle ground where you can pay him enough where it's like, all right, bet. I think this is fair. Because then you can use that, like, you've been hurt, Lamar, and we're gonna use the rest to get you an offensive line. We want to get you healthy. We want to make sure you ain't worried about, you don't have to run as much. You can rely on your arm and then utilize your feet when you need to. But that's what I think.
And understand that guaranteed money, people, so I can give y'all a little insight. Guaranteed money is the money that the team has on hand.
Right.
So they have to have $85, $90 million on hand to give that to you.
100%.
It has to be in an escrow account or something to that effect.
100%.
So if I was Lamar, right, I look at it like this. What is the market value of what I'm trying to get paid? Okay. Give me, instead of a whole long-term deal, let's just just test out the waters between us both. Give me 2 years, 2-year deal at $90 million guaranteed.
Okay.
So that's $45 million guaranteed for over the next 2 seasons. That's basically relatively around what you're getting for the franchise tag.
Okay.
But now I'm locked in for sure for 2 years. My money is guaranteed for 2 years, and then we revisit this in 2 years. And if you like the product, and I like y'all, we good. But then on top of that, in 2 years, I'm a unrestricted free agent, and I ain't got to worry about no franchise tag. And then we can retest the market.
100%.
My humble opinion.
All right. Well, y'all let us know what's y'all humble opinion. What should Lamar Jackson do?